Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope everyone's had a great Christmas. You join me on my way. I'm going to attempt to go to Bournemouth, so to the coast on the Ninja. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ryan and I'm a beginner-ish rider. I've been riding about a year and a half on the Kawasaki Ninja 650, and one of my goals in 2025, at the start, in January of each year, I write on my phone in notes a few goals that I want to accomplish. I don't put too much pressure on myself, but one of the goals this year was to go to the go to the coast on the Ninja. And it's now late December and I've been putting it off and off and off. Obviously I missed the summer window and I'm now leaving it to the colder months, but big deal for me, you know. Why it's a big deal for me is because it tests my riding. It takes me on new roads for longer. It puts me out of my comfort zone. You know, other than the sat nav, I don't really know where I'm going, so it fills me with a little bit of nerves, pre-ride nerves, and also during. I'll be alright once I'm relaxed, but we're going for it today. So if you're watching this and you're a new rider or you're a nervous rider, you'll fully appreciate what I'm about to try and accomplish. And for those of you that go on road trips to Europe and, you know, up and down the country, again, I've said it many a times in my videos, I'm trying to get to where you are, unconsciously just doing that on a random Saturday, you know. And I'm not there yet, but days out like today really help with my riding journey to get there. So it's a big step for me today. So I'm going to put the sat nav on right to the bottom of Bournemouth. There's a free motorbike sort of car park postcode I'm going to put in. I'm not going to put it in yet because I've only got 75% battery, so I want to save as much battery as I can because I'm going to be using the sat nav, but I also need to fill up because we're only on 2 notches. The tyres are very cold, so I'm gingerly going round corners, but we're going to take it steady. I don't want to be coming home at dark. It takes about 1 hour and 40 in the car from Marlborough to Bournemouth. On my bike, I'm sure it should take less than that, but with a beginner rider, I'm sort of budgeting for around the 2 hours 30. Like I said, I'm not going to put pressure on myself. I've also put into the sat nav avoid motorways. Again, that might be a cheat or whatever, but I just want to feel comfortable today. I want to feel relaxed and go at my own pace. I don't want any added pressure of going onto a motorway. So let's fill up. But I'm very excited. Yes, I'm nervous, but I'm also nervous when I'm in a queue for a roller coaster. It doesn't stop me going on it. Okay, the Ninja is full. Let's go. I think we're going left here, yeah. And it says, let's have a look, 56 miles. Get out of this paint. So yeah, 56 miles, be there at midday. Here, it's exciting. This is why I passed, or wanted to get my license under my belt and get a bike, so that I can just pick a place and go there on a road trip. Who doesn't love a road trip, you know? And to be fair, I'm not going to like spend too much time in Bournemouth once I'm there. I'm not going to get off the bike and start walking around all the beach and all that. I said I would in previous videos, but for me, I'm going to get there, park up, get off the bike, take a few pictures and start heading home. I just want to achieve the goal of getting there today. That's my main thing. And then in the summer I can sit and relax and have, you know, fish and chips or an ice cream on the beach without the rider anxiety of what's to come. But today is just familiarising myself. This will be the longest journey I've done. It's also cold, so them heated grips are going to have to go on, but we're just going to take it nice and steady down to Bournemouth. I hope you guys have all managed to get out on the bike between Christmas and New Year as well. Again, it's not the warmest of weathers, it's probably 4 degrees at the moment, so I'll probably be freezing my tits off by the time I get there. But we'll look back on this and think, do you remember when you rode all the way to Bournemouth on a freezing cold winter's morning? But it's going to test me today, because it's going to be roughly 4 hours on the bike with a break or a couple of breaks, but mentally it's going to test me staying aware, staying alert for that long. Every movement of this bike, every twitch of the back wheel, I'm feeling, I'm noticing, and I'm looking out for cars at junctions. I'm not saying you veteran riders don't do that, but mine feels really heightened, so it drains me of energy. So this will be a great test. So I think it's, as I said, taking me the back way. There might be a dual carriageway, but I think we're going through Tidworth and then down towards Ringwood and then Bournemouth. But all these are brand new roads to me, so it'll be a great challenge, and I'm so excited. Nervous, but so excited. I get all day on the bike. What's there not to be excited about? I'm looking forward to getting home and ticking that off. So I create, as I said on my notes on my phone, I create goals for the year. I've already done it for next year, and when I've done it, I obviously tick them off and just get a great sense of pride in being able to know that I've done that, because I set this goal in January 25 and we're now in December 25. So big achievement it'll be if I do it. Let me know in the comments, if you're a new rider, where the furthest you've been. How many miles have you done? What's the furthest out and back you've done? This will be 53 miles out and obviously 53 miles back, so 106 miles. That'll be the furthest I've ever done by far. And these heated grips are going to have to go on already, because I can feel that cold kicking in. Oh, I should have thicker gloves. But this is what this sort of ride is all about, is learning, not from your mistakes, but just learning from where you can improve, you know. I might wear a base layer on my legs because I can feel the top of my thighs getting a bit cold already, and we're only 4 miles in. You know, hands, that type of thing, and I don't want my hands to go numb for obvious reasons. So much fun though. One of my goals for 2026 is to get my wife on the back of the Ninja. I did want to do it this year, but I just didn't get round to it. I was also a bit nervous, again something I've been putting off, but this will give me so much confidence. This ride, this will boost my confidence, because where I don't go out on the bike as much, what happens is I get a gap of 3 weeks, let's say, and then the first time I get back on the bike, I don't want that to be where my wife's on the back, because I'm not 100% again. So I need to get out on her a lot more on the bike, build my confidence, and then take the wife on the back. But at the moment there's too many big gaps in my riding. You know, I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks again. So, and I know the last time it was 2 or 3 weeks. So it's not enough for me to keep my confidence levels where they need to be. quite windy as well, so I always check the weather before I go out for a ride. And if it's over 30, I think it's kilometers per hour, I don't know what it's measured in, I apologise, but if it's over 30 I won't go. And today it said it was about 20, so that's fine for me. It was the green light. I'm hoping my battery stays as well on my phone because I need to get home and I don't know the way. So once I get there, I hope this sat-nav has not drained my battery, because I think I'll shit my pants a little bit. But it'll all add to the fun of the day. So a quick update then on the road trip so far, or the bike trip. We've got 1 hour 22 minutes left, 46 miles, and we're still on course to be there at midday. Given that I'm going to be mentally sort of tired by the time I start heading home a little bit, you know, take it slow, I just don't want to add to that, you know. I don't want it to be dark, me a little bit tired, me lose focus. So we'll get home in plenty of time of still being light, and then next time I might, you know, throw a little different element in there of getting dark, and we'll see. So we're going right here, are we? Yeah. Stay off these white lines because they're always a little bit slippy. A lot of potholes as well on these roads. You just got to be so careful. You've got to constantly look up, look down. That's what makes it mentally draining, you know, watching out for potholes on roads that you're not familiar with. And you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to do it as much as you do, you know. I do need to invest into some thicker gloves, that's for sure. I think we're going left here. No, we're not. We're going straight ahead. This road has all changed since I was last here. Okay, we're doing all right. 42 miles to go. There's a few of you guys about to embark on your motorcycle or motorbike test in January, and a few of you that have got mod 1 or mod 2 coming up very shortly. Good luck with it. All the best. You know, again, I've said it in previous videos, I know exactly how you feel. That's why I started this channel. All the best. Just, you know, watch as many YouTube videos as you can. If you've already passed mod 1, just be confident in your ability that you are more than prepared to pass your mod 2. If you've passed mod 1, you know, it's much easier in my opinion. So have the confidence that you've done mod 1, and if you've got mod 1 coming up, just try and practice them slow maneuvers as much as possible when you're with your instructor out in the car park or wherever it is that you're doing your training. Just keep doing the ones you're not 100% on as much as possible. You know, even ask your instructor, can I just keep going over the U-turn, for example. That's what I did. There was some maneuvers that come really easy to me, for example, they did. For example, the slow riding or whatever it is, where you just go at a snail's pace. You don't want to be spending hours practicing that if you've got it already under your belt. You know, so try and spend your attention on those maneuvers you're not 100% on, and it'll just give you that extra boost of confidence needed that you can do it. You can do mod 1. It's all in the mind, mod 1. It all comes down to whether you can handle your nerves on the day. And I'll never forget my instructor saying that to me, that those people that have failed, it's always come down to mental, you know, lack of confidence or whatever it is, because they can do it, they've done it in training. Okay, quick update guys, we've made it to Salisbury. I think we're about halfway. We've got 52 minutes left, which is 29 miles, and there's the cathedral straight ahead. Buzzing, never been this far. So again, it's only a little thing for most people probably watching this, but for me, buzzing, I'm doing it. Having fun, to be fair. It's bloody cold though. My hands, even though I've got the heated grips on the highest setting, my left hand's alright. It's my right hand where I hover over the front brake. It's the fingertips that are cold. My right palm is lovely and toasty. So I've tried as much as possible to do that. But my natural instinct, I do like hovering over that front brake. But yeah, so we're just making a slow way into Salisbury. I think my average mile per hour, not that it matters, is probably about 40 because I'm doing all the back roads. But again, it just settles the nerves because I'm not sat on a dual carriageway or on a motorway. I'm alright, I'm confident. It's just like a little stroll out on the bike, and I'm not really thinking too much about how far I'm going, you know. So yeah, buzzing. Next time when I get home, I think I'm going to order a battery pack on Amazon for my phone, because I'm still a little bit worried that it might not hold out. Let's just watch cars. But I'm going to try and do a bit of filtering. I don't want to be stuck in too much traffic. How are we doing for petrol? We're still at full bars. So I haven't, do you know, since I've had this bike a year and a half, I don't actually look at the MPG and do all my trip and stuff like that. I have no idea how to do that. I need to look at the manual really, but yeah, I don't normally do stuff like that. So we're going right onto the ring road here then, or straight ahead actually. I honestly didn't think I would go, like, attempt this goal at this time of the year. When I wrote this goal in Jan 25, I was like, it's got to be summer, surely. Why has my phone just gone off as well? That's annoying. But yeah, I didn't think I'd be attempting it at this time of year. But here we are, choosing the coldest months probably of the year. So what we'll do is just keep that phone off actually. It might save a bit of battery, and we'll just follow signs for Bournemouth and see how far we get. Actually, let's pull in here, because I do want that sat nav. Right guys, just an update then. We're 2.6 miles away from, I'm calling it Bournemouth, but I think it's called Christchurch or something. It's only a few miles away. But I put the nearest free motorbike car parking into the sat nav. And yeah, we're 9 minutes away from our destination. So I'm absolutely freezing. So an update on the hands, I can't feel my right fingers. So when I get off, I'm going to try warm them up, but it's all good. My torso's pretty cold, but it's not like shivering, it's just like cold to the bone, you know, one of those colds where it takes like 5 hours to warm up even though you've been in a warm house. It's going to be like that when I get home. But yeah, it's been a nice ride. And an update on the Ninja 650, very, very comfortable, very impressed. My backside is perfect, as in comfortable. There's no numbness, there's no aches, there's no pains, nothing. It's absolutely beautiful. So cannot complain. The Ninja has, one, got me here safely, and two, very comfortably. So if you're looking for a new bike as a new rider, again, another tick in the box for me in terms of, is this bike suitable for long distance? Absolutely, for me anyway. If you've watched up until this point, thank you for staying watching, really, because it does mean a lot. A lot of the comments saying that you're enjoying the content, it does mean a lot, because I started this channel just to show you my journey of what it's like once you pass your test, because not everyone comes out of the blocks with 100% confidence, and I was one of those. But boy, have I come on. I really have. And I'm proud of myself, you know. I'm proud of myself to get to Bournemouth this year, get down to the coast. I remember sitting writing my goals in January 25 and going down to the coast on the Ninja, and I remember writing it thinking, shit, this will be, you know, I'm holding myself to this. This will be a scary one, because all the others were really nice. It was like, go on holiday, do this, do that. They were all really nice goals. Start the YouTube channel, you know, like easy goals. Whereas this, it's one of the last goals that was on the list, and I've been putting it off. So here we are. I need to pull in because my phone's just gone off again. Let's pull in here. One mile away from reaching the goal of getting down to the coast on the Ninja 650 in 2025. Get in there. Well guys, I've just left what I'm calling Bournemouth. It's only a few miles away, the seafront, and I'm absolutely chuffed that I've got this far and I've done it. I literally stopped for like 10 minutes, took a load of photos and videos, and then I'm spinning round and heading home. Goal accomplished. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you've watched right till the end, I really appreciate it. Massive goal for me. I know I keep going on about it, but chuffed to bits, and you guys that are in the same boots as me will know exactly how I'm feeling now. So I'm just going to go home, get wrapped up nice and warm, treat myself to a celebratory brew, and sit in front of the TV with the radiators on full blast. But yeah, please leave me, as I said, a comment below. Where's the furthest you've ridden? I'd love to know, because next year I really want to get into France or Belgium on the Ninja 650, so I hope you can follow along the journey for that. Please consider subscribing if you like this sort of content, and again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Safe riding all, take care.